Currently, world leaders across the globe are arguing about the threatening presence of climate change. Some argue that climate change is just government propaganda used to reduce foreign production, while others say it's not that urgent because it's a slow process that the Earth goes through anyways. But let's be real here for a second. Climate change is definitely real, but what is it, and how does it affect us?
Anthropogenic climate change is the process by which Earth's temperature increases. It happens when gases like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and methane in the atmosphere absorb sunlight that bounce off the Earth's surface, creating the greenhouse effect. What used to be a natural and essential process that allowed life to thrive on Earth is now being exacerbated by humans. We can already see the short-term effects around us: melting of glaciers, rising sea levels, coral bleaching, and a loss of biodiversity, just a few.
But the long term effect is even worse. Scientists estimate that 1 million species will be extinct by 2030, and after the year 2100, 18% of land animals will be gone forever, all due to the actions of humans. But what can we do to solve this helpless situation? The answer is to take it step by step. One place that is especially affected is the Maldives, where rising sea levels, coral bleaching, and coastal erosion have devastated the people there.
The Maldives is home to 180 species of coral, 100 species of fish, 5 species of turtle, and 21 species of whales and dolphins. But coral bleaching is threatening them all. Coral reefs, which also act as natural barriers to wave impacts, are dying, leading to immense coastal erosion. In fact, by the year 2050, 80% of Maldives will be underwater. Solutions to the Maldives problem started in 2022 with the construction of the first ever floating city. The government of Maldives is working to build buoyant housing that adapts to rising sea levels and keeps residents safe. However, pricing for these houses will be expensive as they cost around $250,000 and do not help protect biodiversity and solve coral bleaching.
However, our solution can fix all of this at a much lower cost. Marine permaculture, a system that recreates the habitat of seaweed forests and other ecosystems, ultimately restores ocean life through the sustainable harvest of seaweed and seafood. Marine permaculture can save coral reefs through a process called reverse coral bleaching. Coral bleaching happens when waters get hotter with global warming, destroying the fragility of coral reef ecosystems. Marine permaculture solves this problem by restoring the overturning circulation of colder waters, which helps prevent thermally induced photobleaching of coral reef systems. Essentially, we are planting mass amounts of seaweed and seagrass underwater to restore the ecosystem and biodiversity around the Maldives by taking the carbon dioxide out of the water.
Can we play our part by raising awareness and sharing information of the problems in the Maldives? We need to limit our global emissions by engaging in sustainable practices like preventing pollution and waste in our house. We need to push for strong climate change policies that lower carbon emissions and provide financial support to organizations like UNESCO and NAPA. The fate of the Maldives and other vulnerable regions are not just in the hands of the government, but in the collective actions of individuals worldwide. Through mindful choices and advocating for change, we may just turn the tide against climate change and create a sustainable future for our planet.